Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert, and on this channel we talk Kanye West, and today we're going to be talking Kanye in a little bit of a roundabout way. We'll get there, I promise you. The journey starts with me tweeting out what music came out today, because I don't look. It's easier for me to tweet, and followers are nice enough to give recommendations, and usually just by seeing the same album or artist come up enough in the replies, I know that that's the one I should pay attention to. But this time it's just Mike Dean himself, the legend engineer and producer Mike Dean saying IDK. And like, okay, if Mike says I need to listen to IDK, then I will listen to IDK. And people were supporting him as well, just saying like, yeah, it's good, you should listen to it. And there's a reason Mike suggested it. He's like very involved with the mixing and mastering of this album, doing like all of these songs, which is like most of it. I think there was just one that I saw that he wasn't involved in. And the albums, from what I've heard so far in like a few songs, interesting, like very good, cool. I'm excited to listen to the whole project. But some things jumped out to me, like on this Prada Bang. I'm saying that so badly. I've made this video like a few times, and I always get to this point. I'm like, I'm gonna say it cool. Prada Bang. No, oh god. Anyway. This song is IDK and Young Thug, which is already a great combination, but then being produced by JaVale McGee was like a surprise. JaVale McGee, for those of you who are NBA fans, already know who he is, but if you're not an NBA fan, he's like a big man in the NBA. Started with the Nuggets back in the day, ended up on the Lakers, and I'm pretty sure won the championship with the Lakers just last year, and then ended up with the Cavs, which is like not a great prize. Like, I'm a Cleveland fan, but the Cavs are just not in a good place. And then he gets traded to, what are they called again? The Golden State Warriors. And, looking strong. But amidst all this basketball playing and all these, like, bouncing from team to team, JaVale McGee ended up, like, producing a banger, which is pretty awesome. I mean, there are other producers, right? Allmatic, IDK also produced on this, Blue Rondo. But just, like, good on JaVale for being involved in something that, like, sounds awesome. And then there's Red, which people are also recommending on Twitter, and you can see why, featuring MF Doom, J Electronica, and Westside Gun. Unfortunately, Doom's part is just this little like gust. You just kind of come in and you're like, oh, it's Doom. Like, oh, Doom. And then it's back to IDK, and you're like, man, I need more Doom. But it also has this interpolation of Stay Fly, like, Prada boots with the Nico Louis suits, ain't got no job, but I stay sharp, which sounds awesome. I'm not doing it justice, but just Still Flies such a catchy and great song. To hear it interpolated in this way was just really cool, because I didn't know that going into it. And then you have a J Electronica verse, and J Electronica just sounds awesome. I still want the full J Electronica album, and not like Jay-Z like carrying J Electronica to an album. And not that saying that like Jay didn't do a great job on that album. It's just like Jay-Z's like, we are going to make an album, so you have an album out, and forced him to put out an album. So I'm still waiting for that J Electronica like just solo album one day. But okay, so IDK, 29 years old, born in London, grew up in Maryland, and his first project was Is He Real? Came out September 4th of 2019. That date is going to be important in just a second. And USEE For Yourself just came out July 9th, 2021. So Is He Real? It's like also had like a strange collection of people on the album, especially as a debut. I mean, IDK had mixtapes, right? 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. Like, he's been busy getting his music out there, getting known. But like, he had guest appearances from DMX, Pusha T, Jid, Tyler the Creator, Burna Boy, GLC, like GLC from like college dropout Kanye, like late registration, drive slow Kanye, like that GLC. So he's mixing like Tyler and GLC, DMX, and Pusha T all on one album, which it got generally favorable reviews, but I didn't hear about it in 2019. I also probably wasn't paying as much attention. But with this new project, people are talking about it. Mike Dean's talking about it. And actually, so with Is He Real coming out in September, this is what IDK tweeted a month before in August. So yesterday, I get a call from Kanye West, and he says, "What's up, brother? Tell me more about this Is He Real project." Then he invites me to his crib, and we ate lemon cake and solved Rubik's Cubes with 88 keys. Very cool guy. what? That's how you spent your day? Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So Kanye, like, not only heard about this project, he wanted to know more about it. I don't know if he wanted to, like, hop on it, if he wanted to produce something. As far as we know, Kanye didn't get any credits or anything. And IDK talked more about it in this 92.3 interview. He just says, like, getting the call from Kanye was, like, kind of wild and surreal. He ended up in Kanye's house for, like, 5 hours. And at one point near the end was just, like, hanging out with the family. Talked about Kanye's chef, which What's Up Ever I know knows all about Kanye's chef. I guess that's where the lemon cake part comes in. But he doesn't talk about if he made music or anything. They start asking him, they're like, how did you leave? Like, you've been there for a while. Do you just say, hey, I'm going to go? Does Kanye kick you out? Like, what's the deal? And IDK is kind of like, well, I knew I've been there for a while. I'm just like hanging with the family. I don't want to be that guy. And then Kanye is just like, hey, why don't you come back later to the studio when we're making music? But he doesn't elaborate, and they kind of move the conversation on from that point. And IDK said he could talk about everything that went down that day. But like, what a like last couple of years or first two projects to work with the people that he's worked with, to be getting calls from Kanye and going to hang out with Kanye. I don't know if we're going to hear more about like IDK working with Kanye in the future, or if that just happened to be a one-off connection and they may never work together. But I just thought it was a funny way to get to a Kanye story that involves Rubik's Cubes, right? Just Mike Dean tweeting at me to listen to this album, like getting to the album, getting back to his career, and then coming to this tweet right here. So you can listen to IDK talk about this. It starts right around the 43, 45 mark. And kind of lasts for 2 or 3 minutes. So I'll link to that in the description, as well as linking to the album. So if you're looking for something new to listen to, Mike Dean recommends IDK, and I'm going to recommend whatever Mike Dean recommends. So that's what I recommend. That's it for this video. If you're enjoying the channel, the easiest way to support us is to like, subscribe, comment, or just have more watch time on videos, as those things all tell YouTube this is a channel people like, so then they show it to more people, which goes a long way to helping us get visibility and gain followers and all of that. Gain subscribers. Yeah. We also have our podcast, Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West, where we go line by line, track by track through Kanye's discography, illuminating the narratives and themes. It's like deep dive nerd insights into Kanye songs and albums. And I promise you, it will change how you listen to Kanye's music forever. So you can find that on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere you listen to podcasts. We're currently going through the discography for a second time, because our old school episodes were just like too raw. Like, the equipment sucked. We didn't have nice mics. We didn't have the format down. So we're on our second time through like College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. We're in the middle of 808s and Heartbreak right now. I'm pretty sure the Love Lockdown episode just came out. So you can listen to all of those. We also have Yay, Kids See Ghost, and Jesus is King available, which by October we should have the full discography there for you. It's worth a listen. You may not agree with everything you hear, but you're going to find something in each episode that makes you stop and go, wow, that's wow. Okay. Till next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.